What's going on, guys? Welcome back to Carefree Lewis G, and welcome back to another match preview. And after inconsistent performance against Roma, we're facing Watford, trying to make sure we don't go 4 games without a win. And this is a Watford side who've been performing very well this season. They're above us. They're in the top 4. I think they're 2 points ahead of us. They've won their last 3 games, just beat Arsenal as well, so credit to them for that. And I think they've also won their last 3 games late on, which shows like that extra tenacity, that will to win that can just push you forward in the final moments like it's done for Watford already. So this is going to be another difficult game, and it doesn't look good for us already. The injuries are just piling up and piling up and piling up. Morata, the good news is that he's come back. He had a shaky game, but again, he's just coming back from injury, so you can't really get at him for that. So hopefully, if he plays tomorrow, he has a better game. But then you got to look at the injuries. We got the players who we already knew were out. Kante's still out with a hamstring injury from the international break. Danny Drinkwater's still out from an injury I think he took in training to his hamstring as well. Victor Moses is still out from the Palace game, another hamstring injury. And at the Roma game, David Luiz came off of a calf injury and Bakayoko suffered a groin injury. So the injuries are really starting to stack up now. Conte has said that he has many doubts over his lineup, and it just hurts because I don't feel like we were ready for the season. I think Conte even knows that the board did not ready the team for this season. They didn't get him the chances that he wants, and you can see it. You can see it in him. Like, I feel like there's that little bit of anger in him about it, and I'm hoping he can still find a way to create a good lineup, but I think there's going to be holes in it regardless. But I can't blame the guy for the lineup because, again, just look at the injuries. We are in an injury crisis right now. Watford are suffering a couple of injuries themselves, but I still think we're worse off. I know Sebastian Prodal's out with a thigh injury. Yunus Kabul's suffering a hamstring injury, so they're both out of the game today. Nathaniel Chalaba's out. Isaac Success, they're both out with injuries as well, so they're suffering a little bit as well, but the only new injuries are Prodal and Kabul, so they've been surviving without Success and Chalaba so far, so it's still going to be a difficult game regardless, mainly because of the fact that we're missing key players. Player of the Year Kante to begin with, our best defender last season, David Luiz, Bakayoko, who's been a brilliant signing as well. And then it's just the lack of depth because there's no Moses and there's no Drinkwater as well. So I'm hoping we can get the 3 points. I do believe that the team we can put out will still be capable of doing it, but it's going to be a difficult one. And I'm hoping we can build on it because the team is low on confidence. They haven't won their last 3 games. So I'm really hoping we could try and do something. But I just hope for a motivational performance tomorrow. For my predicted lineup, there are a couple of holes, but I'm trying to think of a lineup without David Luiz and Bakayoko because they may not be able to play. So I want to try and figure out a formation without either of them. So in goal, it's going to be Thibaut Courtois. Again, easy choice. Can't really say anything about that. Yeah, there's not really much else I can go to about. Just Thibaut Courtois starts, full stop. In defence, in the middle, I'm going to go for Azpilicueta. Mainly because the guy has a good pass, and we've seen the link-up he's had with Alvaro Morata. I'm hoping because David Luiz has been good in that position, but he could be out for this game. Azpilicueta, again, has had a very good partnership with Morata. So I'm hoping he can thrive in this position as well. He can thrive anywhere in defence, but I don't know if we've seen him play in the middle of a back 3. So I don't really have much doubts about it. I think Azpilicueta could still pull in a job there. Let's see what happens. I'm hoping if it comes to that, Azpilicueta's the one put in the middle because I have confidence in him to pull out a great job. He's had an iffy last 2 games, but again, that's such a rarity for someone like him that I don't really want to go into too much depth about. Hopefully he recovers from it soon. On the left-hand side, I'm going to go for Rudiger. Sorry, not the left-hand side. On the right-hand side, I'm going to go for Rudiger. Mainly because he can play on the right-hand side. He can also play at wing-back, but we already have Zappacosta, so I'm going to put Zappacosta in wing-back. Rudiger came on as a substitute against Roma, so he'd be relatively fresh if we put him in now. So, I don't really have much doubts about him. I think he's a very solid centre-back. Little iffy mistakes, but nothing too worrying. So, I put Rudiger in there. On the left-hand side, I go for Gary Cahill. I have had my reservations about Cahill over the entire season, but with Cahill, there's just no other options left. And plus, against Roma, I didn't think he had that bad of a game. Against Palace, I thought his positioning was a bit iffy, but his blocks and his tackling was good enough. So I don't really have much against Cahill in terms of that. I'm hoping for a better performance, but we're really blank with options right now. There isn't really much left, so Cahill's got to go in. Right wing back, as I've said already, Zappacosta I put in there. Didn't have the best of games against Roma, but I'm hoping with the regular game time that he's going to start to see now with Moses out, I'm hoping he can try and grab that position by the neck and actually make it his own, because I personally think he could be a very good player to have in that position. I'm hoping he proves himself there. In the midfield, I'd go for Cesc Fabregas, who is looking like our only real centre-mid left, so it's a bolt-on for that position. You can't really say anything about it. In the other centre-mid position, I'd go for Christensen, mainly because Christensen has played as a DM in the past, so I'm hoping he can adapt to that role. Again, we're very bare with options, so Christensen's going to have to go there. His passing is very good. Defending's very good. I'm hoping he's got something going forward, but if he doesn't, he's just been thrown in the position, so you can't really criticise him for that. Left wing back, I'm going to go for Marcos Alonso, another easy choice. Been a bit iffy over the last few games, but I just think there's too much of a gulf in class between him and Kennedy for there to be any real question about it. So Alonso's going to go in left wing back. In strike, Alvaro Morata he lasted the full 90 minutes against Roma, so I'm hoping there's not a big impact against Watford, but again, the best striker we've got. I don't really trust Batshuayi as a striker anymore, so I'm going to stick with Alvaro Morata. Eden Hazard is going to go on the left-hand side. Easy choice. Came off in the last 10 minutes. I don't know if that would make him any more fresh for the Watford game than if he played the full 90, but I'm hoping, Hazard's going to start. I think it's just a full stop with that. Hazard's going to start. Hopefully he has a great game. Hopefully he grabs the game by the neck like he did against Roma. Saved us a lot and was very good going forward, so I'm hoping he continues on that form. And on the right-hand side, I'm going to go for Pedro. Mainly because offers a bit more creativity to Willian. I think he came on as a substitute against Roma, so he should be relatively fresh as well. So I'd put him in there. He should be able to provide a good job. Pedro, I don't really have much against him. He's a very good player going forward, and ever since we've reverted to a 3-4-3, Pedro's been amazing from last season. I'm hoping he continues on that form. But guys, this is my match preview for the Chelsea versus Watford match. If you guys like this video, don't forget to like and subscribe to Carefree Lewis G. Again, don't forget to like and subscribe to 100% Chelsea, where my vlogs will be up on there. Hell, most of you guys are probably coming from there anyway, so I don't know why I'm saying that. But if you guys aren't, please like and subscribe to 100% Chelsea. Also, don't forget to like and subscribe again to Carefree Lewis G if you like this vlog. And check out my channel tomorrow, where there will be an instant reaction to the Chelsea versus Watford game. One last time, guys, don't forget to like and subscribe to Carefree Lewis G, and I'll see you guys very, very soon. Up the Chelsea.